Hello, back again to do another unboxing and review. Today we're going to be looking at a USB Desktop Aquarium. That's a mini fish tank with running water, and this comes to us from Eggper. At least that's how I think you pronounce that. Alright, so I did have to order this from overseas. It comes in two colors, black and white. For this particular model, I got the white just because I thought it made it look a little bigger or more spacious. Yeah, but okay. Now, so evidently there's everything we need in this kit to make this work. Perhaps, I know it takes some batteries, so I'm not sure if those are included, but other than that, everything else should be included. In fact, let's go look at that list of what's in the kit right here. That's conveniently listed on the side of the box. So we have the USB power connector, a multifunction pen holder. That's on the side there where you see all those things in the top. Right, it kind of makes nature sounds. It has a multicolor interior lights, an adjustable overhead light, under gravel filtration system, a low voltage pump, LCD calendar with time, date, week, and temperature, and an alarm clock with snooze feature and countdown timer. Alright, so let's look at the box here. Now you may notice mine sustained some damage to the box during shipping. Hopefully it's limited to just the box and not the item, or I will be very upset and have some words. But let's look at the actual box, how it appears and its impression it gives. Actually, I think it's pretty cool. I really like this handle here, and also if you're a retailer, these handles are excellent for advertisement, because people end up carrying it like this instead of putting it in a bag, so then other potential customers can say, hey, that's real cool, where'd you get that? Okay. Alright, and it does give you, like I said, the list on the side. Really great. I like how it shows both colors, one on each side, and it gives you some pretty cool pictures of what it will look like. So yeah, overall impression of the box is pretty good. So let's, without any further ado, let's go ahead and open this up. So it's just closed with this little tab here. Pull that out. Okay, so as far as yep, so we have some bubble wrap. Ooh, good. We have styrofoam on either side to hold it firmly in place. So in which case, I think I'll just do this turn it upside down method. Give it a little shake. Alright. Nothing left in the box. So there it is. This appears to be our directions here. On one side we have English, the other side Chinese. Okay. Alright, we'll take off the shoes on the side here. Keep those. Alright. So, on top of all the stuff on the features on the side of the box that we read, there are also some accessories that it comes with. And we'll see those. I assume that's what's going to be stored over here. So we had bubble wrap around the middle. The whole item itself is in this bag. Packaging is actually it's pretty decent here. Okay. In fact, got use for these already. There. Okay. So, alright, let's see what's in the... Alright. So here is the... Oh, sorry, no, that's too high. Okay. So here is the external light that was wrapped with bubble wrap, and then this kind of foam. So that was pretty well protected. There you see, you have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 LEDs there with a reflective bowl. So that should be relatively bright when we turn that on. Okay, in this bag here, alright, here's our little plant. And it seems, okay, so there's a little peg on the bottom. I don't know if you want to see it. Move these aside. So there's the peg on the bottom. I guess that's how we're going to hold it in place. Oh, yeah. If you look in there, you can see there's that little slot or hole. So we know where this goes. All right. Now, what else is there? All right. So here is, this is, okay. We have USB to mini USB. All right. Oh, and then here. Oh, okay. So these are our gravel. We have some colorful ones in there. Almost look like jelly beans. All right. So, but one thing I did want to point out about these. It's nice that they include these, but also, I'm not going to open them right now. But you can see the size here. We'll look at this one because it's easy to see. You can see the size, and that's important because you don't want your gravel to go into the filtration system. Alright, so is there anything else I didn't see? Okay, there's this big foam block here. Yeah, really good packaging. I'm kind of surprised. Okay, so that was protecting. You can see here. You have the reclaim, I guess you could call it, the filtration system. So the pump's going to go ahead and push the water up that tube you see there, and you can guess where it's going to come out. I guess it's going to come out this little faucet type deal. And in case you're wondering, this little thing here does not turn. It doesn't turn on and off. Alright, now let's go ahead and look at the calendar LCD display portion. You can see we have a few buttons on the front, and as you'd expect, those are physical buttons. And then on the back, here's our switches. So we have light on off and motor on off. So of course motor would be our pump. Also the screen here did have a little protector over it. As you can see, the corners kind of peeled down a little. Okay, now let's talk about where we put the batteries. So on the bottom, you have this door here, and it looks to be, those would be AA's, I'm assuming. Let me just check that out real quick. Yeah. AA. So you would have 3 AA's in there, and from what I recall, the AA batteries are what the clock uses, and this here is what makes the motor or the pump work. I'll confirm that later, but that's what I recall reading. So, all right. So far, it actually feels pretty good. It's actually decently heavy. I mean, it's not obviously very, very heavy, but it doesn't feel cheap. It actually does have some weight to it. And talking about the down here, there's this kind of natural slope, which is a very good idea because you can see here this little black line. I don't know if it's coming up, but you can see this little black line here. That's your minimum water level, and then up there, of course, is your max because you don't want it overflowing off the top. But this is important because you don't want your motor or your pump to run dry. So you always want to make sure it has water to push. So the slope kind of directs the water down here so it collects where the pump will be uptaking the water. So that's a pretty cool idea. Plus, I think it looks cool because it kind of gives it that wave-ish look, right? Water, wave, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put the batteries in and get it all set up, and I'll be back. Alright, so I went ahead and installed the battery and set the time and that. So one thing I wanted to show you here on the clock portions. First, I wanted to show you that how bright it is. I mean, it's so bright, it's kind of there, you can see. So definitely got enough light to see it. Anyway, another thing is that I'm trying to focus this here. That I was able to figure out how to change the well, 2 things. You can change the temperature from, okay, I'll leave it like this. You can change the temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius, or actually I should say from Celsius to Fahrenheit, since it ships with Celsius. At least mine did. So to do that, you hit let's see here. Okay, no, you hit the down button. So from time, you hit the down button, and you can see you can change from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Now, that might seem like a little thing, but actually it's quite cool bonus feature for this, because a lot of items that come from overseas, they don't give you that option. Alright, so, and then also, let's do the time. You can change from 24-hour to 12-hour by hitting the up button. So, up, while you're in the main clock menu. The other thing is that there is, you hit mode, you can set an alarm, and also if you let's go back to the clock, you can also play sounds. So by hitting the sound button, you can, and there's quite a bit of different sound tracks, I guess we'll call them. We just double tap the sound button. Yeah, so you get the idea. Alright, now, another thing, I'll turn the sound off for a second, save battery. If you look in here, it appears that these have a liner at the bottom of where you're going to be dropping in or possibly dropping in your pencils and pens and scissors and all that stuff. I believe, let me see if I can feel. Yeah, so they have little foam inserts in there. So, yeah, it's, simple, but a cool little touch, so it doesn't make click-clack noises when you drop things in there. At least not too loud. Alright, so now with all that... Oh, one very important thing I want to make sure I covered, in case anyone was wondering, this is plastic. It is not glass, which is probably... it makes sense for the price point, but also from a, I guess, safety point of view. You don't have to worry about glass dropping and shattering if you have little ones or whatever. Alright, so there you go. I got ahead and filled it with water. With the water level you see there, which is just below the max, I ended up using 2.66 pints. So that's how much water it holds. I could put a little more, but anyway. And also you'll notice I got the light on, and the top light here, the one that's on the neck, the bendable neck, you can tell it's quite bright, and it really, I think this is another good reason to get the this in white, is because it really reflects the light from up top, so it kind of makes it pop even more. Alright, but I have not turned on the pump as of yet, and I'll do that in just a moment. As far as the rocks go, I took out the fluorescent pink and the more unrealistic colors. I took those out, so I just left that. And that was only about maybe 5 stones, so you don't get enough rocks to cover the whole bottom of the mini aquarium. So you will see, if I'll pick up the camera here so you can see there are some spots that are just left bare, but I don't know. Maybe if the whole bottom was covered, it wouldn't be able to feed water to the pump as well. I would assume the water could go around the rocks anyway. But anyway, just know that. Don't expect to fill up the whole bottom of the aquarium with stones. At least the ones they provided you. Okay, so now that we have the light on, let me go ahead and turn on the motor here. Or the pump. There we go. And the lights here. I don't know if it's coming up on camera here, but there are LEDs here mounted in the bottom, and they are kind of going on this whole red, blue, green type color cycle deal. You can kind of see it on the wall. Okay. Yeah, so I just found out on the back, if you turn the light switch to the off position, the overhead light turns off, but the little cycling colors within the tank stay on. So you get this really cool nighttime effect. Alright, so in conclusion, would I recommend this? Yeah, easily. For the price point, you're getting way more than I thought. I thought it was not going to work as well, or might be kind of cheap feeling, but actually no, it's holding water. I don't see any leaks. You're getting an alarm clock, if anything else. You have that, and you have something that makes a nice, even if you don't put fish in it, just to hear the flowing water is relaxing, at least to me, and I think most people would agree it's a pretty relaxing sound. And when you turn off the lights, the whole red, blue, green cycling, bouncing within the tank is like one of the coolest night lights I've seen in a while. So this is an easy get it, and it really makes it as a good gift for that person you're having a hard time figuring out what they may like. Now they can take a fish tank with them to work.